Welcome to North Carolina Wine TV Food Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with a new segment for North Carolina Wine TV. I am your co-host, Kip Bodner.
And I'm your other co-host, Jeff Cohen.
And we're back with Christian from NewRaleigh.com. And we are starting a new segment, guys. Every Friday, we're going to take the wine that we reviewed on Thursday, and we're going to pair it with food, and we're going to publish that episode every Friday, and we're going to call it Food Friday. So, yesterday, you watched the episode with the Chatham Hill Rubio red wine. And something that winery did when they released the wine is they paired it with barbecue. So that's what we're going to do today. But we've got some awesome trout barbecue from the Pit in downtown Raleigh. That's why we're here in this urban location. We're actually right across the street from the Pit where we picked up the barbecue so that we would make sure it was fresh. It's looking good, don't you think?
It is. I'm smelling some smoky overtones, some vinegar, some pepper. See, I'm learning.
See, you're getting there. So essentially, you know, foods change wine. They change how wines taste. And so we're going to just kind of pass the barbecue along, try it with the wine, talk for a couple minutes about how we think this particular wine goes with food.
Okay.
Some wines are much better with food. Some wines are not as good with food. So we're going to work to figure that out. Jeff, you can be the guest this week.
I'll start the cue.
You start the cue and pass it on down. Does look like good cue. You know, in North Carolina, we take Q seriously, and since we are based in Raleigh, it's going to be Eastern North Carolina Q here.
Wow, that's really good.
That's a good match, yeah.
That is a very good pairing.
That is a good pairing. I like that a lot.
It does. It actually props up the wine a lot.
It does. And if you watch Thursday's show, we said this was kind of a one-trick pony. There's a lot of berries there, but not really much else. This brings out some kind of secondary flavors.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing with that release party for sure.
The winery knows what they're doing from a marketing standpoint. It's a good match. How do you think the wine changes, guys? What are you getting from it now with post-Q?
Post-Q.
Or do you want more Q?
I'm getting a much bigger flavor.
Yeah, I agree.
A little more spicy.
Yes, pepper. The barbecue makes the wine much more peppery. It gives it a nice complexity that it didn't have without the barbecue. The salt and the fat are just working wonders with this
Good
wine.
rule of thumb for any wine. Bring
Yes.
some fat to the table, it will
Fat
taste
and
better.
salt transform wine, especially if a wine is really tannic. If a wine is really tannic and it's a little too much, a little fat, a little cheese will mellow that out and really change the way that wine tastes.
Sounds like nachos would be a good thing for wine.
Jeff, actually this wine may be pretty good with nachos, but
Salt
pork
and
nachos,
fat and
right?
cheese, yeah. Oh, pork nachos, there you go.
But I like this wine much better with food. To me, the food bumps this wine up half a rating.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think so.
yesterday, if you watched Thursday's episode, we rated this bottle 3.5 out of 5 bottles, which is a good rating by our standards, but you know, nothing that's going to change your life. But this makes it much better with the barbecue, and that shows you. That's why we're doing Food Friday in the first place. Why we came up with the ideas, because we wanted to see how the different wines would compare once we had them with food. Because let's be honest, some of us are luscious. And you're sitting at home and you're going to drink a bottle of wine. But most people are going to enjoy wine with a meal, and normally with friends and family. So we want to see how a lot of these wines pair with food.
That's right. Wine is a social beverage. Eating is a social activity. Food and wine go together very naturally.
So Christian,
Yes, Christian.
what do you think? Barbecue, wine. What else would you think you would eat with this wine?
I'd
Give us a rundown.
go back to my earlier statement on the previous show. I think this is a good wine to have on your cookout. Good backyard grilling. It's not going to be overpowering. If it's hot outside, it's still something you want to drink for a red wine. And it goes with barbecue, which makes me think it would go good with any grilled meat, burgers, hot dogs. This would be a good wine to go to.
Yeah.
Ribs, anything that had some smoky overtones, some sausage, maybe some bratwurst.
Yeah, definitely.
Could go really well with. Again, without question, what I would reiterate with this wine is it is a summer red wine. You're not going to find yourself curling up by a fire in January with this red wine. It just doesn't have that body, that warmth that you look for a winter wine. But great with grilled foods. And again, the tannins aren't there, so you want to drink it soon after you buy it. You don't want to hold it for a year or two. Guys, anything to add before we close out the first edition of Food Friday?
Well, after we toast, I need some more of that barbecue because it's really good.
The barbecue is good. Well, guys, if you've try this wine, you try it with food, come back, leave a comment, and also check out our links over there. Fan us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. If you want to subscribe, get these episodes in your email, just drop your email in the blank over to the left of the video box, and you'll get episodes every time we publish in your email.
And we do want to thank everybody again. We're having a great time. We love the comments. We love our Facebook fans. We're doing lots of neat things over there. Some behind-the-scenes pictures, some extra videos, all sorts of fun stuff, some discussion threads. So just keep all those comments coming, and we'll keep the wine flowing for you.
Sounds good.
And our traditional closing, here's to the Old North State.